I'm not usually a fan of instant hacks because being a musician is a long journey of hard work and practice, but what I'm about to show you is probably the closest. What happened? Did I get a new pair of hands? Did I get a new pedal called Talent Booster? No, it's a lot simpler than that, but it comes with a complicated answer. Let's talk about it. A big shout out to today's sponsor, Shoshin Picks, who kindly sent me their 4mm Shriek and 5mm Chonky Amethyst picks to try. I get to keep them, but all thoughts and opinions are my own. Check out their range via links in the description box and linked comment. For a long time, guitar picks occupied the tiniest part of my tone picking process. Being quite careless, especially since I have a habit of dropping picks due to poor grip strength, I got tired of wasting money buying and losing picks. I got myself a pick punch and have been using credit card picks for the past 5 years. I didn't think much about how pick material would influence my tone. It was purely an economical, practical consideration. That is, until I received these guys from Shoshin, thick stone picks, specifically Amethyst picks. Here's why I think I'm playing better and cleaner with these picks. Firstly, the material matters. As Mr. Paul Reed Smith put in his famous TEDx talk, the guitar as a system is a subtractive instrument. Any energy you put into the system will dampen along the way, and the name of the game is to minimize energy loss from your inputs. Here's what I think is happening, and you can comment below if you think I'm not making logical sense. My plastic credit card picks are very flexible, which means that there's some energy loss to the material bending. And when the material bends one way, it has to bend back to reset itself, then bend the other way when picked in the opposite direction, which would occur in alternate picking or downstroke-upstroke alternation vis-a-vis strumming. The bending tendencies happen for a split microsecond, but if you gather speed with alternate picking or strum faster, that energy loss adds up. In short, with plastic picks, I put in a 10, but I'm effectively putting out a 5 on an energy scale. These Shoshin picks are made of highly polished and contoured stone, and specific to these picks, they're amethyst. Stone picks don't bend or warp. Whatever energy you're putting in is transmitting directly to the string, which does not get damaged by stone, in case you're wondering. I've been using these for about a month now, and I can attest there's no string material shedding off, and I haven't broken any strings. Without energy loss, I found that I was initially picking too hard with these stone picks, and I was able to economize my energy expenditure by lightening up my picking strength. This has had a secondary effect of lightening up my touch in my left hand. With a lighter touch, navigating the fretboard is a lot less cumbersome, and I can move around more fluidly. Why would both my hands exert less energy together? Don't quote me on this, but I think there's bilateralism happening in that when you exert less strength in one hand, you tend to have a duplicate effect in the other hand. This can explain the flip side of why it felt a lot more cumbersome to shred on a thin plastic pick. By exerting more strength in my picking hand, I was also exerting more force on my fretting hand, which wastes energy. I hope you can hear this effect because I certainly felt it when filming it. Secondly, thickness matters. Just take a look at how different these picks are. For clarity with a quick definition of terms, thin picks are less than 1mm thick, medium picks fall between 1 to 2mm, and thick picks are anything above 2mm. Shoshin sent me the Shriek, which comes in at 4mm, and the Chonky, which comes in at 5mm. They're really thick, but with that thickness comes several advantages to help with speed, accuracy, and fluidity. For starters, there's increased comfort. These Shoshin picks are more comfortable to hold since there's more material to grasp. With more to grasp onto, you can now ease up on your grip and relieve some tension in your hands to better economize energy efficiency. Speaking of economy, if you got value out of this video, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to grow the channel, and join the community. Check out my Buy Me a Coffee page where you can directly support the channel or get one of my preset packs for your Line 6 device. Thank you very much. Next, there's better economy of motion. A guitar pick has to traverse space to make the downstroke-upstroke motion. A thin pick, by definition, does not occupy the same volume of space as a thick pick does. According to international standards, a credit card is 0.76mm thick, which means I've been playing with light picks for a very long time. The Shoshin Chonky at 5mm thick is about 6.5 times thicker. So for every unit of distance that my credit card pick moves, the Chonky can cover that distance 6.5 times faster. That's a big deal when it comes to speed picking. I can feel the Shoshin pick making string connections faster, and I don't have to move as much when traversing strings in the lateral direction. Combined with the benefits gleaned from a rigid, strong, and durable material, my picking speed and accuracy improved. You know what I felt like? Remember this scene of Rock Lee from Naruto?
Come on! 俺が許す!
あれって
重しか
少しくらいの重りを外したところでガーラの砂についていけるわけが。
I'm not being clickbaity, but yes, this is the closest to throwing off crazy weights to instantly improve your speed. We've been talking about picking mechanics, but not so much about tone. In this next clip, I've played the same parts on clean and overdrive using the Shoshin Chonky versus my credit card plastic pick. While I gravitate towards the absolute clarity with the Shoshin Chonky, the plastic does have a chime and a ring to it. I'm not saying one is better than the other, it's just different tools for different situations. I'll leave it up to you to decide which you prefer, and comment below, why do you like one tone over the other? Is there a difference? Let me know. But there is a downside to using a stone pick like this, and it also has to do with economy, that of dollars and cents. My favorite nylon Dunlop Jazz 3 costs about USD 64 cents per pick. The Shoshin Chonky is 27 USD, making it 42 times more expensive. This means by committing to a stone pick, my pick using habits have to change. I can't just forget about it when I drop the pick. I now have to be absolutely certain of getting it back. It's no longer losing a packet of coffee mix. It's like dropping a whole Otorodon. Thankfully, every Shoshin pick comes with a dedicated and obvious carrying case, which are packed with my essential items, and the material used makes for a comfortable and stable grip, even with the most hectic chugging and shredding. In sum, should you be using a stone pick, for someone like me who has been playing a long time and have sustained multiple wrist injuries, I need specialist tools that can help me maximize my energy efficiency and economy of motion. These Shoshin picks are checking off those boxes, and they're the closest I've ever encountered to instant hacks. Do give these picks a try, and fair warning, you might end up being obsessed like me. If you enjoy in-depth analytical videos like this, you might like this one where I talk about why the Gretsch Stewardship is a popular guitar for worship, and it's more than just the fact that every major influential player is using one. I'll see you there.